All right, welcome back everybody to the show. So I hope you had a fantastic weekend. It's the 19th of February, another week, another Monday in the world of crypto. So in today's episode, I'm going to highlight the last three Bitcoin cycles, especially the halving, what happened just before, and also what happened just after the last three halvings. It's very interesting, so stay right to the end. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Hit that like button, leave any comments in the comment section below. If you have any questions or crypto altcoins that you're looking at, you would like me to investigate, then just leave your thoughts in the comment section below. So let's just jump straight into the charts right now. If you're trading this, then again, you have my affiliate links in the description below. So you have Bitflex and Bybit in the description below, so you can go and sign up there, and you can go short, you can go long, you do as you wish. So just jumping straight into the Bitcoin chart right now, could we be seeing a rejection now and a healthy pullback back down to the $43,000 level, or do you think we're going to go a lot lower? Or is Bitcoin coiling up for another leg up higher? So in my opinion, I would not be trading this at this moment. I think it could be very dangerous until we see a clear breakout to the upside, of course. But right now, I would not be second guessing whether we're going up or down. Again, you do as you wish, but we are at clear resistance at this moment. I mean, we don't have a lot of data over the $53,000 level because we've only been up there like once or twice over the past cycle, and not for that long either. So just a few weeks for the double top. So if we do push past this, then yeah, we could go straight up to that price point of 60k quite quickly. But again, I would not be trading this. This is just my advice, not financial advice, of course, but I wouldn't be chasing the market. I think yeah, it's too late to the party for this one. In my opinion, what I'm doing is just waiting for that pullback, and then if you want to do a trade, you go ahead. But for sure, if you're dollar cost averaging, if you're investing into Bitcoin, then you just keep doing what you want to do. So that's exactly, you know, if you want to keep getting more Bitcoin, more Satoshis, then go ahead. But that's a different thing if you're investing or trading. If you're trading, then maybe just be careful. Maybe just wait for that pullback because we are going up a lot higher for sure. So yeah, last week or 2 weeks ago now, I think it was about 9 days ago, I spoke about this bullish pennant pattern. This is halfway through it. It's playing out really well, but the price point is at 60k. So if let's take both situations, let's look at the bullish aspect and maybe just the bearish after. So the bullish point, if we go to the 1 day, so as you can see, we are coiling up right now, consolidating, and as we're consolidating, I don't know if you've noticed, but the altcoins are absolutely soaring right now. I mean, yeah, some of them, as you can see, are up almost 200%. For the day, I think it's pretty. Beam is up almost 13%. We've got Filecoin, etc. So yeah, it's pretty green all over. So congratulations to all those that have altcoins in the space. 90% of you are probably in the profits with your altcoin. So this is just a taste of what is to come for the rest of the year, because this is nothing in comparison with what will happen after the halving event. So this is just the accumulation phase. So if you're happy right now with your altcoins, with your trades or with your investments, then fantastic. But this is absolutely nothing in comparison with what's going to come towards the end of this year. So one thing is, don't be greedy. If you're already 10x in profit, maybe I mean, again, not financial advice, but you maybe start thinking about taking maybe your initial investment, put it into Bitcoin or stable coins, and then let the rest ride. So it's the house's money after that, and you can just do what you want with it, and you have less stress then, because it's not, technically it's not your money, it's the house's money. You've made a healthy profit, And yeah, so, but anyway, you do as you wish. It's just what I would do in my situation. But for sure, altcoins will continue to do a lot over the next week or 2 weeks or so as Bitcoin is consolidating. As long as Bitcoin doesn't just completely dump on us back down to the 35k level, then altcoins will just keep doing well. So looking at this, I don't think it doesn't quite look like a bull flag at the moment, but if we go to the 4 hour, maybe it is. It's not the best bull flag, but let's go back to the daily. And let's just imagine, okay, so let's just draw that here. It's not the best. Could this be a bull flag? Okay, it's not too bad from this point to here. So where would this take us? This would take us up to 61k. So that would definitely take us up to our price point of 60k. If we are coiling up here and we do break out with a lot of volume, then yeah, so our price point, our price target of that 60k from this bullish pennant pattern, which I drew about 2 weeks ago, would play out really, really well. So again, that's just the power of technical analysis for you. And I didn't even listen to my own technicals, and it looks like it's going to play out. But yeah, just as we're approaching this halving event, usually there's a lot of volatility just before, during, or after. So if you were with me last week, I did say my gut feeling is eventually we're going to have a giant pullback, and then after that we have that maybe V-shaped recovery. But again, I could be completely wrong. We could do something like this again, where we just consolidate for a few weeks leading up to that event, and then we just go up towards that six-figure dollar Bitcoin. So just looking at some research I did over the weekend, the last 3 cycles, I just wanted to point out, if you probably noticed, 1 year before the halving event, we've always gone up quite, I mean, it's just a consolidation period, but we've gone up a good amount of percent, so almost 400%. This one was 150%, and then the 17% was the last halving, just before that halving. And we know what happened in 2020. We had that massive black swan event. I don't even have to tell you what happened there. I think all of us remember. So if we take that black swan event out of the consideration, then maybe this plus 17 would have been a lot different if it wasn't for that huge black swan event. But either way, 1 year exactly before the halving, we always, usually in that accumulation phase, we go up, except, okay, the last one is just an exception, but we still manage to we have good returns on our Bitcoin. And if you notice, just after the halving, the first halving, it was up 8,000%. Now, I'm not saying we're going to go up 8,000% after this. Of course, it takes a lot of money now for Bitcoin to make that percent. But then the second halving, after the second halving, over a 1 year period, we almost went up 300%, and then the last one was 559%. So just taking this into consideration, even if the next halving we don't do a 500, or definitely not an 8,000%, but we just take the smallest percentage, so the 284%. So let's just imagine we go over the next, after April the 27th, for 1 year, we go up almost 300%, or let's take 284% as that example. Where would Bitcoin be? I think you'll be amazed to see exactly. So my price target of Bitcoin, where I'll be taking profits, I've just left it there, is 100,000. I think Bitcoin will go way above that, but as soon as we start touching that 6-figure, that's when I will start dollar cost averaging out, and definitely 150,000, but I still think we will probably go even beyond 200,000. So what's interesting is if we take this into account, so what was that? That was 284%. So let's just imagine at the halving, let's say we didn't go to 60k, but we just stay where we are now, about 51,000, and then go up 284%. That would take us to a price target of almost $200,000. So that's being quite conservative. That's just taking the smallest out of the 3 last halving percentages. So if we go up almost 300%, then I mean, a $200,000 Bitcoin is not bad in the next cycle. So for me, for sure, we're definitely going to that 6-figure Bitcoin. Whether we go to 200,000 or not, well, that remains to be seen. But looking at the past, history usually rhymes in Bitcoin and crypto, and for sure, it's not 100%, but history usually rhymes. There's usually, as you can see on that picture, on this graphic, 1 year before, quite a big accumulation percentage, and then after, it's just absolutely parabolic. So let's see what happens next, but I'm pretty confident we're going to see a 100, 150k, and I would not be surprised to see a 200,000. After that, that's when if we do start seeing those figures of 200k, then maybe it's at that point where the mass media starts talking about it, your grandmother, your mother, your uncles, your aunts, and that's the point where alarm bells should be ringing, and you should be dollar cost averaging out of your position. So get into stable coins, keep most of it in Bitcoin, etc., and just take profits along the way. So nobody's got poor taking profits. Whatever you do, don't just let it ride all the way up without taking anything, because before you know it, it's down. Bitcoin's down 50-60%, altcoins are down 90-odd%, and you've just missed out on a really good cycle. So learn from my example. In my first cycle, that's exactly what I did, and then the last cycle I sold too early. So hopefully this time I get it just right. So you can learn from my bad example. So just one more thing before we wrap this video up. I just want to talk about that around the halving. If you've noticed, we do have quite a lot of volatility. So just around the halving here, we had this dip. I think this was from like $12 down to $9. So in terms of percentages, it was quite volatile. And then the second halving, just after we had this collapse, and then after that, obviously, we went up to the 20k period after a year and a half. And then, of course, 2020 was a freak year because of the pandemic, but we did drop significantly. So this drop, this Black Swan event, was about a 60 to 70, I think it was a 64% drop. And again, I'm not saying we're going to drop 64%, but just to humour me, just for the sake of it, let's see where Bitcoin would take us. Imagine if we did go to 60k and we had a 65% drop. That would take a 64% drop. Well, let's just do 65%. That would take us down to $20,000. Now, again, I don't think we're going to see this, but it's just looking at both angles. Personally, there's no way I don't think we're going down to 20k. If anything, we'd probably go back down to 30. But that would be, my point is, around the halving, it's usually quite volatile. So I would not be surprised, just leading up to that right now, we would come up to our price point of 60k in March, April. Around this period, we have this huge sell-off, this drop, and then that's when you see that, that's the point when you want to jump into Bitcoin. After that, we've got the halving, and that's it. So if you're buying crypto, then, or if not, then why are you not buying crypto before the halving? If you start buying crypto after the halving, then you're getting in way too late. So it's just a reminder, you've got about 6-7 weeks to get your positions, dollar cost averaging to different assets. For me, it's gaming and AI. I think gaming is going to be a fantastic one. I want to do maybe a video this week looking at some gaming tokens and maybe even AI as well. But yeah, so if you're not into crypto, or if you are and you're dollar cost averaging, again, not financial advice, but I would not, personally for me, after the halving, I would not be buying any more crypto. At that point, I'll be letting it ride for the rest of the year. So maybe a few weeks just after going into May. But then, me personally, I will completely stop. If you start doing it in the summer, then you won't be getting a lot of crypto for your money, because we'll be up quite a bit. And then going into the end of this year, into next year, will be way too late. So if you're not buying crypto before that halving event, then maybe you should start thinking about it. If you already are, then my advice to you, educational advice, of course, is maybe around that period you just stop buying and just let your assets ride the rest of the year. So that's pretty much it for today. I just wanted to highlight that. Later in the week, I'm going to go over some altcoins, especially in gaming, and maybe even in AI as well. I did buy a few AI tokens on Friday, and some more gaming today. I think it was on Saturday. I bought some more gaming tokens. So yeah, let's see. Again, just with the Bitcoin price, let's see what happens. We've just changed from the weekly candle from red to green. I really hope we do go to this price target of 60k. So yeah, let's see what happens next. So thanks, guys and girls, for watching. Make sure to smash up that like button, leave comments in the comment section below, hit that bell notification as well, and I will see you next time with another video. Have a great evening. Bye bye.